smile. And welcome to the Barggianos Podcast. My name is Chuck. I am your hostess with the leastest, and with me, as always,
Matt.
Oh, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, another day, another dollar. But man, these last few days, I'm exhausted.
Oh, why is that?
I don't know.
Well, you know what you need?
Beer.
You need a beer. So, if you may,
Yeah.
I like how the part of the show has been Matt opens my beers for me. I don't get that very often. Thank you for being a gentleman.
I don't get that very often.
Well, you deserve it. So I guess all we can say...
that was empty.
What'd you do? Oh, my the bottle opener thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
right.
What can we say? Time for a drink. I would have to burp every time I take my first drink. I don't want to be rude to the audience, so things happen. Oh my God! So, oh man, why are you so tired? What'd you do?
Nothing. Just exhausted. I don't know.
Exhausted from doing nothing?
Yeah, long week.
Okay. Anything in particular that's...
No. Just, busy.
You getting old? You need to do something.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting old. That's for sure.
Got to do some walking around the block, something with your...
I think I do need some exercise.
It helps. Gives you energy. If I... running. You're not a big... You don't jog. You run when you do other hobbies.
Yeah.
But if I don't run, my energy level goes down by half. I mean, at least half. If I like to run with my wife and stuff, and usually running away from her, she chases me. But the energy level after doing it for even like 2-3 days, amazing.
Yeah. See, I'm different than a lot of people. I like a treadmill run. I know a lot of people like outside.
What is wrong with you?
I'm more of a treadmill guy.
You could literally watch movies on treadmill, which no one likes being on a treadmill.
I know, but as I get older, and I do that in a hotel, if I'm traveling, like my knees now, I feel the treadmill impact.
I think they said the treadmills are worse for you, surprisingly, than...
Oh, they are. I'm sure.
I don't know why that is, because you think they have more of a resistance, like on when your knees...
No, because you're really running in place. You're not going anywhere, and the belt. And,
you got to close your eyes and visualize, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just never got into running outside. I tried here in the neighborhood. There's a nice 3-mile path, pretty much. And I've done it a couple times. I just get bored out of my mind. And if I watch one of my guilty pleasures while I'm on the treadmill, that passes time.
See, that makes perfect sense, and I agree. But I can't watch anything when, like, on a like when I run.
Yeah,
like, that's the only way I really get into it. Excuse me, is if I get into running outside. And my wife, one day, she ran for years, and I'd always like lifted weights and stuff, nothing crazy, just trying to stay fit. And she always would ask me, "Do you want to go for a run?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good." I ran when I played soccer in high school. That was my thing. And one day, like 4 or 5 years ago, she's like, "You want to go for a run?" I go, "Yeah, I'll go." And I literally just went, and I've been running ever since. I'm kind of like Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
I know you don't know who that is, but
I know who Forrest Gump is.
Who's Forrest Gump?
I've never seen the movie, but I know life is like a box of chocolates.
You don't get to talk about Forrest like that. In my eyes, you're Jenny. Do you even know who Jenny is?
Jenny?
Quit it. Anyway, but yeah, speaking of running, like Forrest Gump. But yeah, so I kept going, and now we usually do about we run about 3.5 and then end it. So basically about 4 miles.
Yeah,
we'll do. But it's like a perfect path. Got a little bit of hills, and my wife's got me into. We've done like 5Ks now for the last few years. My brother-in-law, my sister-in-law will join in, and I never thought I'd be the guy running 5Ks, and it just like, why would you run?
I know
if no one's chasing you. But it's nice. It really is. It's it does. It's just the energy level for me is what the big draw is.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I don't know, but anyway, I got some special for you tonight, Mr. Matt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's so special?
Well, besides you're very special. I got a little message from a Jolie, and Jolie gave me an idea.
Oh, jeez.
This is Mr. Jolie. Thanks for the idea. He sent me. Have you seen these AI songs people are making?
Well, I saw one, and it had to deal with It didn't have to deal with. I guess because I was looking up Jason Vest in the Prettiest Butthole competition, previous episode, there was a AI song that came out that talked about, pretty buttholes and how people wanted to look at buttholes.
And that's your new favorite song?
No. But I did find the song pretty funny. I don't even know who's what it was a parody of, but it was pretty good.
Okay, well, I messed around a little bit, DJ Tanner over here, and I came up with a couple. Took me not too long, and I'm like, I'm going to try this out. So Jolie, this one's for you. I have two versions. There's 3 songs total. How about this? I'll play one now, and if you like it, maybe I'll end the episode with the other one. So I have a country version and like a poppy rap version.
Okay.
So which one do you pick?
I'm going to go, out of the 3 songs, okay. Do you have, what is the genre, I guess you can say? Right,
so it's a country, like a country, Kenny Chesney, Tim McGraw, your regular, verses. Yeah. And then it's like it actually reminded me, do you remember Gym Class Heroes?
No.
This was like a 2000-ish song. That's what I didn't put that in, but that's what it reminded me. I put in hip hop or rap, and it was more like a pop rap.
So you got 3 songs though?
I got 2 versions of country. They gave you 2 versions each, and then I got.
So you have 3 different songs, 2 different versions.
Yeah, so 2 countries, 1 pop. We can just play one.
I'll take a country.
Okay, so next choice I have, it's a slower version or a faster version.
Fast.
Oh, Matt likes it fast. All right, so here we go. This is a worldwide exclusive coming out today, coming at you. This is called by Barggianos Podcast, Time for a Drink.
Oh, wow.
Let's see this one. Feel free to sing along.
Does it give me the words? It'd be like karaoke night.
Soon.
Well, it's Chuck and Matt. They're the day's delight. Pouring tales and laughs in the morning and night. Chuck's a hostage with the leastest, that's no lie. With Matt right beside him, they're riding high. Ring the bell, my friends, it's time for a drink. Pour a little bit of cheer, no need to think. From the Barggianos Pod, it's a joy we bring. Chuck and Matt, the stories sing. Matt chimes in, keeps the chat on track, while Chuck's wild banter keeps you coming back. They'll take you down roads, both old and new, with a wink, a drink, and a laugh or 2. Ring the bell, my friends, it's time for a drink. Pour a little bit of cheer, no need to think. From the Barggianos Pod, it's a joy we bring. Chuck and Matt, the stories sing. They chat about life and the things they've seen. Jokes fly high in this podcast scene. From a diner booth to a cozy bar stool, Chuck and Matt, they're breaking all the rules. So pull up a chair, lend an ear tonight. You laugh till the dawn if they play it right. It's a show for the road, for the heart, for the grin. Cheers to Barggianos, let the fun begin.
Anyway, what you think, Matt?
I like it. I was looking for a lighter down here in a drawer so I can put the lighter up.
I mean, I feel like it's a hit.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be a hit.
Billboard Top 100 coming to you soon.
I mean, that's exclusive. I hope you guys had your cassette tapes on record.
Yeah.
Ready to hit that. I've seen many people like the cassette conversation, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope you had your cassettes ready, maybe your mini disc. But yeah, that's not bad. I was like, wow, that's pretty good for few minutes of work there. So
I'm thinking, can we do that? I need the words so I can do like karaoke. Like fresh, when people go into like American Idol and they sing their own song, it never works out for them, or barely ever works out for them.
Sure.
But I'd love to come up to Barggianos and take that song. So now I just got to transcribe it somehow.
Okay. Oh, I think I have I can arrange the lyrics for you.
Oh yeah, I can do it old school like paper. I don't care. Paper, microphone, sing away.
That's cool. I could learn it. I could potentially play it on the guitar for you.
Oh, you can play it on the guitar, and I can use my horrible karaoke voice.
Yes, I'd have to figure out how the tunes, the chords, if you will. But maybe we'll make that happen.
But you know me in the karaoke scene, I like that background vocal, so it might be a little tough.
Yeah. So when we do karaoke down here at Barggianos, I like it all the way off, maybe 2%. Matt cranks that SOB up to like 10.
Yeah.
And then we got to keep turning it up and down for him, but it's okay. Everyone's got their preference.
I like it.
Nothing wrong with that. That's okay.
But man, it's been like, speaking of karaoke, it's been a long time.
You've been busy. The wife and I will come down here. Sometimes we'll do it just on Saturday nights, little dates. It sounds corny, but we have a ball. We miss you. We miss everybody being down here. But
I've been, this is very secretive, but when we do karaoke down here, not that we struggle to find songs, there's just so many songs out there, and I think everybody that comes over here listens to a lot of music, whether it's on purpose or on accident. We know a lot of music, and it's like someone will get up there and sing, and it's like, oh, I haven't heard that song. Wow, that's a good pick. So secretly, when I'm driving, because I drive a lot, and I listen to the radio or I listen to Pandora. My kids make fun of me because I pay for Apple Music and I still listen to free Pandora with ads. When I hear a song that I like, I've been putting it in my notepad. So I was like, ooh. So it's listed karaoke.
I think it's being well prepared.
I have like 8 songs picked out. I'm ready to roll, man.
Okay. Well, I love it. I love it. It means you're having a good time down here. So
when my next question.
It's not about the popcorn again.
It is.
Oh my God.
It is.
I was listening to the podcast, editing a few things, and I was like, God, shut up about the popcorn. Shut up about the goddamn popcorn.
I know.
Well, I can't make it while we're on the podcast. I guess I could, but I like to do it on a weekend because then we can have some extras. And the next time we hang out on a weekend, I promise we'll make popcorn. Please don't make me.
Oh, wow.
I know that's a lot.
Wow.
And
But you don't have all the stuff.
I have a few, but I need a refill, let's say, of the hydrophone. I'm at order right now of the oil, and then like the butter, which is oil too.
But like if
chunky stuff.
If we hang out this weekend, do you have enough to make popcorn?
I believe so.
Oh.
I'm not 100%. That's not an excuse, but I believe so. It's in a bin.
So what are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, possibility. Saturday, I've got some birthday parties in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I might be popcorn out from the birthday party. I don't know.
Yes. Saturday's going to be a little tough.
Actually, Saturday would be super late.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll figure it out. But my kids got some school stuff going on too.
Okay.
So. Speaking of school, were you telling me something?
Oh my God! So here I want to start this off by, we don't condone this by any means, and it's one of these, I reverted back. I think the most popular one I can remember is the Tide Pod challenge, where they thought it was cool to eat Tide Pods. I think that was maybe the first thing that went viral for, let's call it, kids doing stupid things.
Hashtag stupidity.
Yeah. So there is a new trend out there. So I was, looking at TikTok, seeing what was new out there, and something came on about this, and I got busy and distracted. And then one of my daughters comes home from school today, and we're driving to soccer practice, having a good father-daughter conversation. She says, "Dad, you never believe what these stupid kids are doing now." And I said, "What's that?" And she said, "They found out they can put lead into the Chromebooks." All of our kids got Chromebooks at school.
What kind of lead?
Like the I don't know what you call them.
Like a mechanical pencil?
Mechanical pencil,
Okay.
yeah.
Like the
mechanical pencil lead.
Okay.
I don't know where they stick it. She showed me some TikTok videos of kids doing it, and it looked like the USB port inside of a computer.
Mm-hmm.
And allegedly, by video, that if you stick the lead in there, it starts smoking. But she says they will wrap it up with some sort of paper,
Maybe,
too.
I'm guessing bubble gum, like tinfoil, to keep it together and make it like a conductive. Conductor?
I don't know. But she said the principal came on the intercom today and was talking about this new quote-unquote TikTok trend that's out there, and everybody's doing it and telling them, not to do it. And there are great repercussions on doing it. My daughter told me there was one kid she heard about, hearsay now, that got 180 days out of school suspension. That's 6 months. Okay.
Wow.
And these kids are middle school, maybe going into high school. 180 days. Now, again, kids, if we got any kids listen, don't do this stupid shit.
Yeah, this is not funny. This is more because you told me this is something we're bringing to anybody's attention. This was something that someone brought to our attention, and we wanted to share it in case you got any children to tell, or that's and the thing, it's dangerous. I mean, you freaking burn a school down.
Yeah,
not to mention forget a school. I mean, not forget a school, but besides a school, you could someone at home being curious. I'm going to stick it in this and go to bed or.
So if you got young kids at home that are active on social media, I would recommend you either have a good talking to or make sure you keep an eye on, your mechanical pencil lead. I know we have a lot of mechanical pencils around the house only because I like mechanical pencils for my extracurricular activities. And, but I buy the cheap, Bic throwaway, type deal. But yeah, I just thought that was stupid. Like, I know I was a young boy growing up and I did some stupid stuff. But darn it, I was never dumb enough to eat a Tide Pod. I think it would be cool to stick something in a computer to watch it smoke or light on fire.
Okay, I like to agree with that. I really am. Because first, when you said, I'm like, yeah, kids are stupid nowadays. But a couple things just popped in my head, and it kind of gave me an idea for a conversation. I'll go first, but was there anything that you can remember you or kids doing that was, you look back now and like, what in the hell did we do this for? Well, go ahead.
So I wouldn't say I did it as a kid. Like in middle school, I did a lot of my stupid stuff in between the age of, let's say, 17 and 22. There's never really a time that I can be like, oh, I went downstairs and tried to light a fire, or I thought it'd be cool to eat a Tide Pod. Like, I don't know. I can't remember anything that I tried to do at that age.
I got one for you, and I feel like this was popular when we were like grade school, let's say, like middle school. Do you remember? I forget the name of them, but do you remember taking a Bic lighter and burning it, the metal part, holding it there for like 30 seconds, a minute, and then taking, it was called a smiley, and then taking it and then putting it on your skin?
No, I never did that stupid shit.
I did not either, but I remember tons and tons of kids doing it, and they probably have scars. But do you remember that at all?
So I do remember people doing that, and I don't think it was the Bic lighters. I think it was the cheap.
What am I saying? In the Bic, the cheap ones?
No, Bic are the expensive ones. The cheap ones are like the see-through plastic.
I can't remember. You talking about the metal ones?
Yeah. No.
What's that called? What's a metal one? That's
Zippo.
Zippo, thank you. I was drawing a blank.
Yeah. Bic is a brand.
I thought Bic made lighters.
They do.
It was Bic lighters.
They do, but they're expensive lighters. The kids that I grew up with, they bought back then it was probably 49-cent lighters. And then, so maybe, I guess when you talk about lighters, like, did I find one and throw it on the parking lot and it explodes if it still has lighter fluid in there?
What about, oh my God, this lighter, all these memories are flooding back in. Do you remember you would take off the roll, I guess, what do you call it, the wick? Or no, it's been so long. What's the thing you hit when you roll it? Flint?
The flint is
whatever it
what
was. But
lights
you would take it out, and then you would just hold down the button, and then after like 30 seconds, you'd light it, and a big flame would shoot out. Or you could make your flame really high.
You could make your flame really, really high. I do remember that. So you took off the metal piece and the thing that controls the flame. Like you lift it up and move it to the negative, and then move it to the positive, and you keep on doing that. And it would spit fluid.
It was a lot of fluid. I remember having one in my. Again, I didn't like smoke or anything. I just was like a kid. And I thought a lighter was cool. And one of my friend's parents found it or something. And like, oh, I found a lighter. Let me use this lighter to smoke their cigarette. Woof. And it went flying. And I knew a girl that she crisped her eyebrows. Like burnt, not all the way off, but like pretty much burnt her eyebrows off. And it was pretty nuts.
I knew some kids that smoked back in the day, and they would play jokes on each other. And I guess this is stupid shit that kids do. Today, that they would turn the flame up, not really high, and they'd be like, "Oh, let me see your light." And those people got smart enough to actually check the lighter before they smoked, and like, "Hey, let me make sure I don't burn my eyeball." But I mean, the stuff I did, like the one time I rode my bike no-handed with my eyes closed, like that's the dumb shit I did as a kid when I hit a car parked on the side of the street because I was riding my bike with my eyes closed because I thought that was a smart thing to do.
The other one with the lighters I remember was you'd make a fist with your and then you would hold the gas in there.
I have done that a couple times.
Light it and a flame would shoot up. We're like oh kids, don't do anything in this podcast. We're just giving 6 bad ideas. So don't do any of the stuff that we said. They don't even make that stuff anymore. See, you can't even do it.
Yeah.
You can't even do it.
Well, I mean, we could go up to the gas station at 10, 12 years old and buy a lighter. Like nobody cared. I don't think you can I don't think our kids can walk into a gas station and buy a lighter. I don't think they allow it.
I don't know. Where I grew up at, and I'm not saying any stories to make myself incriminating, but it was a real small community and everyone knew each other and brothers worked at gas stations. Yeah. And if you wanted chewing tobacco, you wanted smoke, cigarettes, whatever, you just walk up there and they would sell it to you. All these things. It wasn't corrupt. It was just like a small town and nobody cared. And luckily no one got hurt, but it was very, very free. There
was a liquor store too in your town.
Well, many liquor stores.
Well, there was one that anybody could buy beer or liquor from.
There may have been 2. I know.
I know of one, but you didn't even need an ID. Like you just walked in.
I'm sure we can say it. Who cares? This was like 100 years ago.
It was a little market. I don't remember the market.
Was it in like the middle of a bunch of houses?
I don't remember that part.
My buddy had one in their house, and like a block over from their house. And the guy would actually, like juniors, seniors, not me, because I didn't drink in high school. But he would serve you or sell it to you, and then he would bring it to your car for you and put it in your trunk. And one year it was prom, and people were like, "Oh, go get a ton of beer." And on the back of my buddy's car in shoe polish, it said "seniors" with the year we graduated. And the guy's like, "Oh, great!" And he's just, he probably put $500 worth of alcohol.
Oh man,
in this car, and I'm like, "What is happening right now?" And it wasn't a big deal, but that'd be another episode where just stories like those because it's crazy things. Again, thank God there was no internet or YouTubes and videos and stuff like that. Stuff that I'm not proud of, but.
And we'll save some of these stories. I know Joel's been wanting to come back on and
who.
Jolie.
Oh, Jolie. Okay.
Jolie.
You said Joel. I didn't understand what you meant.
Doesn't someone sing that song, Jolie?
That's a Dolly Parton song.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Jolie.
Ah, yeah.
Jolie.
So we need to get that on as this entrance song.
Oh man, I like that. We'll get some theme songs going.
Right.
Like wrestling.
Like his walk-up song, but his call-in song.
I gave you a walk-up song earlier.
Oh, you know what? I know all this tech stuff, so I'll show you how to do it later. But I'll show you how to put Dolly Parton's song for when Joel calls or texts you. Like it'll play that song for you.
Well, thank you, Matt. I guess computers intimidate me. Don't even touch them.
I know.
I can't even do anything with them. It's just I don't even know how's my voice walking through this thing. This is amazing. So Absolutely.
I'll teach you something.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. Did you see your, I won't say gift, it was an old gift. I think we left it here, but did you see your keychain?
I didn't know it was my keychain.
Yeah.
It was sitting on my little phone stand whenever I decide to use it.
That's yours. Take it with you. Represent. Yeah. Spread the word.
So now I got, on my watch.
Yeah.
Got
her Barggianos.
How many people asked you what that is?
Like one.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Yeah.
But
no one's like looking at my watch. I'm not like, hey, look at that. I knew. And that was what the important part was.
I'm on video a lot. During the day.
Oh, like during the podcast, I'm like,
yeah, no.
Are you getting too much camera time?
No, I'm on video a lot.
Okay, well, you edit this, so you can edit yourself off
during my work day.
I got you. Yeah, and, video calls.
Yeah,
meetings. Yeah.
And one person did ask me what that was before a large group.
Oh yeah, what'd you say?
I told them it's a little endeavor on a little podcast that we got going on.
Okay.
So, we'll see what happens.
I haven't mentioned anybody at my day job yet.
Yeah.
Not that I really care at all.
Yeah.
But it's more like I'm not going to bring it up if they don't ask her. But as with all the YouTube stuff and the videos going around, it's going to come up eventually. It don't matter to me.
The way I figure is, I'll promote. We like Barggianos.com.
Mm-hmm.
Subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
X.
Yay.
Insta.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those?
All those. I set them all up.
Are you telling me Barggianos is everywhere?
Everywhere. It's in the universe.
That's amazing.
But, my point being, like, we don't want to push people to our channel. We want people to enjoy our content.
Right.
And so when, I guess you can say my work-life balance and keeping work separate than my personal life, I think I do a good job. Now, if they see me on the internet and they want to ask me, I don't care. I just don't want to push my personal agenda on people that I work with.
You would think Matt's an exotic dancer during the day. You think that people probably want to hear you, talk. No. They want to see you move the bod.
It's 9:26 a.m. because I have a night job. I work at this place called Wacky Wigglers.
You work at the Wacky Wigglers?
Yeah, Wacky Wigglers.
Wow. How's that going?
Fantastic.
Is that the promotion you were telling me about?
Yeah.
What are you doing there now?
Wiggle.
Are you telling me you're like the VP of wiggling at Wacky Wigglers?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like these new spandex Speedos they come out with, and these rip-off jeans. Like I have the classic dad bod, so
that's great.
I got it going on.
Do you get the name brand rip-off jeans, or do you kind of stick with the expensive stuff? Because you pay for what you get.
A little both. Yeah.
That's nice, man. I'm good. So. And you said you love your job, so you never feel like you're actually going to work.
Right.
That's amazing. I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
It just sounds scary to me.
Yeah, no, I'm not a part of Wacky Wigglers, but yeah, but I don't want to push my agenda on folks.
Oh no!
But if they ask me questions, I'll be glad to tell them to like, subscribe, share.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah,
I'm not putting them back on the screen.
I know. I didn't even point this time.
Yeah,
I've been nice, because when I got to edit, like everywhere I post or everywhere I point. It's difficult.
How do you do that exactly, Matt? The editing part, that is.
The cut and paste and crop and, align all the sounds together. I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into that.
There is.
Yeah, like on 3 different screens. It's just unbelievable. Yeah.
I thought you just push a button and it was just like finished.
Well, that's what, our listeners get to do. They hear the finished product. But I will tell the listeners, like the edit is not cutting out content. This is raw content from everything. The edit is, and for everybody who doesn't know, Chuck does all the editing. I don't know anything about computers. Chuck gets our lips in sync with the video.
So just real fast, but yeah, going off what you're saying is we kind of made that a conscious decision where, if we edit, it's 1%, but so far nothing. Yeah. I like to watch podcasts. I like to watch videos where people not mess up, but I want to see mistakes and I want to see the whole show. So it's kind of like watching Saturday Night Live. Something could just happen at any time because it's live. So technically, this is live. We're making the episode. So if we ever muck up or do anything stupid, our last episode, we had new lights and we didn't realize the battery was low, so the lights went out. Stuff like that. So it's kind of fun stuff. We live and we learn. We want the audience to go on the adventure with us because, again, we're just two normal guys living in the Midwest suburbians and starting a podcast. So if we can do it, anybody can do it.
And I'm hearing from, some people that, let's call them friends, that they're really starting to get engaged as we get more and more into this, even though they know who I am, not you so much, but they feel every time we're getting a little bit smoother, and I tell them, but it seems like Chuck's starting to plan more. Like before we just get down here and be like, F it, like, let's talk, we're going to figure this out.
Yeah.
And now Chuck's like, here, we got to have this. We got to, what are we going to do first? Now, there are some surprises that we do, but to that, there's maybe with Chuck and I together, 5 minutes of planning. And then it's me like, here, we'll figure it out. Like, let's just hit record. Let's go.
I want to say, when we say 5 minutes, we're like, we have ideas. And then we go off of them. It's not like we're just talking gibberish.
Yeah.
But it's like not specifics of each one. I like when we'll bring something up too, and I'll be like, maybe we'll talk. I'm like, I'm gonna save it for the podcast because I want to actually talk about this and also get reactions and all that fun stuff. So
right. So and then the other exciting thing is we are 95% locked in on a date with the head muff diver. It's a little bit longer than what we wanted, but
it's our bowling team.
Yeah,
a Muff Daddy,
the head diver,
the Muffin Man, the Muff. I got a lot of names, but
so
the man.
A little bit longer than we wanted, a few weeks out, but that's okay. Schedules got in the way. Some things came up, but I think we're 98% locked in, and that's going to be an exciting show, and I think that's probably going to be an hour episode.
Yeah.
Or close to. That's going to be a longer episode.
Yeah, that's going to be we got to give ourselves enough time for that. But good things are worth waiting for. So
yeah, that's going to be. So as you guys sit here and watch these shorts, and I know you'd rather watch the full podcast, right? Wink, wink. But these shorts are doing well, and we're getting some feedback and comments in. So
and another thing too is if you're watching the shorts, you're watching anything, obviously likes and stuff, but comment too. We love the comments. We got some comments, and we love seeing it. But two, let's talk about some of this stuff on the show, and give us some ideas. Like it's it's fun to see that stuff. So please feel free to participate.
And I can't 100% commit to this because we don't know what the future is here. But for right now, Chuck and I are responding to all comments personally. Mm-hmm. So get that attention while it lasts, while we're small time.
To your manager and the Wiggler Wigglers.
Wacky Wigglers.
Wacky Wigglers.
Yeah, Wacky Wigglers.
No, absolutely. But again, overall, this has been fun. Started as a passion project, but you never know what's going to happen. So it'd be pretty cool. So it'd be fun to join us along the ride, and let's see what happens.
All right. Well, can you take us away with one more AI song?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I think this is my favorite one out of the two, but I did like the country one.
Okay.
So, yeah.
This is a little hip-hop rap. So we're going to take you away with this song and then wrap it up. And
I'll get your thoughts for 2 seconds here. I want to hear this here. Okay, so the name of the song is called Time for a Drink.
Okay.
So you ready for this?
Yeah.
Oh, so again, another Barggianos exclusive coming at you tonight. It's called Time for a Drink, and here we go.
Yeah.
Feel free to move your hands.
You know her days like yeah. Well, it's Chuck and Matt, they're the day's delight, pouring tales and laughs in the morning or night. Chuck's the hostage with the leastest, that's no lie. With Matt right beside him, they're riding high. Ring the bell, my friends, it's time for a drink. Pour a little bit of cheer, no need to think. From the Barggianos Podcast, it's a joy we bring. Chuck and Matt, the stories sing. Ring the bell, my friends, it's time for a drink. Pour a little bit of cheer, no need to think. From the Barggianos Podcast, it's a joy we bring. Chuck and Matt, the stories sing. Matt chimes in in, keeps the chat on track, while Chuck's wild banter keeps you coming back. They'll take you down roads both old and new, with a wink, a drink, and a laugh or two. Ring the bell, my friends, it's time for a drink. Pour a little bit of cheer, no need to think. From the Barggianos Podcast, it's a joy we bring. Chuck and Matt, the stories sing. They chat about life and the things they've seen. Jokes fly high in this podcast scene. From the booth,
It's my favorite part.
bar stool. Chuck and Matt, they're breaking all the rules. So pull up a chair, lend an ear tonight. You'll laugh till the dawn if they play it right. It's a show for the road, for the heart, for the grin. Cheers to Barggianos, let the fun begin. Ring the bell, my friends, it's time for a drink. Pour a little bit of cheer, no need to think. From the Barggianos Podcast, it's a joy we bring. Chuck and Matt, the stories sing. Ring the bell, my friends, it's time for a drink. Pour a little bit of cheer, no need to think. From the Barggianos Podcast, it's a joy we bring. Chuck and Matt, the stories sing. Ring the bell, my friends, it's time for a drink. Pour a little bit of cheer, no need to think. From the Barggianos Podcast, it's a joy we bring. Chuck and Matt, the stories sing. They chat about life and the things they've seen. Jokes fly high in this podcast scene. From a booth to a cozy bar stool.
Booth.
Chuck and Matt, they're breaking all the rules.
Well, my friend, what do you think of the exclusive?
No, I like it. I got so many ideas going through my head right now.
I mean,
But-
again, not bad for, I want to say a few minutes, but not too long.
I don't know how to do any of that.
Yeah. So thanks, Jolie, for the idea today. I had to get on that when he showed me that. But yeah, that was enjoyable. So I hope you enjoyed it today. Matt.
Yeah, I did. Another, couple new tunes, maybe karaoke. I was thinking, ooh. Now, when I walked in, I told Chuck I need a new walk-in song. He wasn't responding to his text, so I just walked in his house. I thought it was his son playing the piano when I walked in, but it was really Chuck playing the piano. And when he came downstairs, and I told him I needed a new walk-up song. But when we talk about karaoke, like, you might not be able to hit the first one on the guitar tunes, but I guarantee you can hit that one on the piano tunes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to work on that for you. Which one do you like better, the country or the pop version? They're very different.
Depending on the day, but I think that if someone's having a bad day, like, just go listen to this song right here and, put on a couple of our shorts or one of our podcasts, listen to an old episode. I'm sure it's like a movie. I mean, I wouldn't know, but like when you watch it, you're like, dang, I didn't know they said that. Wow, I just looked at that. 11.8 thousand views
Okay.
on your little scroller.
Nice.
Barggianos.
I'm like, are you having a
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay.
So,
we have a ticker, a sports ticker
Yeah.
over here. You might be able to see in the TV. I always forget to turn it off.
So, but yeah, I think that song, if the last one, if anybody's having a bad day.
Okay. Well, maybe coming soon to iTunes. We'll put that out there and we'll release that as a video or
Right.
something. That'd be fun.
Right.
So anyway, so thanks again, Jolie, for the ideas. Matt, thanks again. Always a fantastic time. Thanks for coming. And I think with that, Barggianos out.
Barggianos out.